another Facebook and YouTube live from Dalscone, and behind me are the stars of the show today. Spin this. Thank you, Christoph. Appreciate that. Everyone in the comments, in the chat, just put a wee round of applause in here for just a little bit of encouragement for our Golden Guernsey ladies. Let's hear it again, Christoph. Round of applause. Thank you. So, welcome everyone. It has been, now you wouldn't believe it today. It's been a horrendous day of weather, isn't it, Christoph?
There's a puddle.
There's to prove it. Yeah, there's the puddle, because we actually said just before we came on live, nobody's going to believe how bad a weather it has been today. If you're in Dumfries and Galloway, you can attest to this. It has been torrential rain all day. But it has cleared up, the clouds have parted, and we are good to go. We are back on live. There is never any point in going on live. We didn't make our supporters live today. There's never any point in going on live when it's wet like that, is it?
No.
The equipment gets soaked, you can't do anything, the signal ends up terrible, so it makes it difficult. But, like I say, the clouds have parted and we're all good to go. So, let's talk about what we've been up to today. Golden Guernsey is our main talking point today. They have started their process of pregnancy.
Yes. Operation Kingpin, we're calling it.
Oh, I love that. That sounds like some World War II stuff.
I know, right?
Operation Kingpin. That's a belter of a name.
Yeah.
I bet there's been something called that as well.
I know, we're probably going to get done.
I know. We've released an official secret. So, today, and you'll see this on Dalscone Daily tonight on the videos, but today marks when we have put the seeders, when we have inserted the seeders into our Golden Guernseys. Now, a lot of you will be asking what seeders are. Seeders are just it's a tiny little T-shaped kind of plastic. How would you call it, Christoph?
I don't know, it's just this tiny little, but it's like a tube that you just...
Yeah, that you just insert into the Golden Guernsey, into the females. Now that lets off a hormone and brings them into season. That's the idea. It's going to bring them all into season and cycle them all at the same time. And then it gives you a degree of control over what you can, when you put the male in and when they should be given birth. Now,
You taught me something today, Ben, that I'm hoping you're going to share with the dear viewers, about that it's the shortening days that usually naturally triggers them.
So at this time of year, where the days are still pretty long, the times that the goats are going into season is limited. So they're not going into a regular season, because what brings them into season, what naturally brings them in, is the shortening of the days. So as the days get shorter, the goats know that it's starting to come into breeding season. That's what brings them into season, starts them ovulating, and that allows them to get pregnant. Now, during the summer, when it's great big long days, they don't come into season and they won't get pregnant. There is exceptions to this, like Dorset sheep. Dorset sheep can breed all year round. Does not matter, they will cycle all year round. But goats and sheep in particular are very susceptible to this, and they will only come into season around this time. So, because we're early on here, we are giving them a little bit of a helping hand with these seeders, and it also gives us the control. So, seeders go in for 2 weeks, release that little bit of hormone, and brings them into season. After 2 weeks, we pull those seeders out. As we pull the seeders out, they get a jag that triggers the cycle, brings them into season, and then the male gets put in. So there's 14 girls in here. Actually, there's 13, because there's one old girl that we never put a seeder in. Her breeding days are finished. She doesn't need to go and see a male. She can just enjoy her retirement. So there's 13 girls. It's very important that you only breed with what you have and what can actually carry a kid effectively and healthily for both mum and baby. So one of them we didn't put into kid. Now, it is obviously, you want to be, especially with how hard it is to find Golden Guernseys, you want to be breeding with as many as you can, but there is exceptions. So we've got 13 girls in here. So the plan is we will start to pull the seeders in 2 weeks from now, and we'll do it over a 3-day period. And that will allow a staggered birth, and also will allow a staggered chain of events for them coming into season for Kingpin. Now, he's not going to be able to serve 13 females in one day, So if we stagger it, he can do 4 or 5 a day, and that's plenty. I think realistically the rules are they can do 5 or 6 a day. So 4 or 5 is completely possible, and that shouldn't be an issue. So it's a big day for the Golden Guernseys, and that means 2 weeks today you will see Kingpin starting to go in there, and hopefully it'll be 5 months. Well, from 2 weeks today, 5 months will be when we start our pedigree kidding, because we're going to be pedigree Golden Guernseys, which is very, very exciting, and hopefully we can get all this running quite nicely. Now, bringing that, as we're moving forward here, let me take this off Wi-Fi, 2 seconds. Ruth says the best laid plans of Ben. Let's see how this works in reality next year. Well, Ruth, thank you for your encouragement, but also, how dare you?
Keep your negativity to yourself, Ruth.
Yeah. Thanks for your encouragement.
You might be basing that comment entirely on past experience, but that doesn't mean that going forward things can't be different.
As the old saying goes, history has a habit of repeating itself. But it
listen,
doesn't stop us trying, Ruth.
Let us have our optimism,
Do you know what I mean? Julie says, hi guys from a sunny Stranraer. With clouds brewing, you might be getting ours.
It might be coming your way. Yeah.
Before it goes out over the sea. About to get your rain. I think so. Mandy Wilkinson is watching as well. Hi Mandy. Emma is watching. Afternoon farmers from a cold Ayrshire. I have to say it's not cold here.
No, warm.
It's actually been pretty warm here today. It actually has been pretty warm. Right, so who's this? I have no idea who that is or why he's out. Nope.
It's difficult to tell.
It's a girl.
She's going back in.
Okay, so that looks like she's came from there. So let's say, obviously we're talking about their pedigree breeding season and how we were going to be doing the Golden Guernseys. Now that's not the only ones that we're going to be doing, and I did kind of describe this the other day about the schedule and what we're going to do. What's the weather to do tonight, Christoph? Should we run them out?
I don't know. No, I think it's supposed to be a bit grim.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
So today we had 14 new Suffolks arrive. Now, Suffolks is a new breed that we're kind of getting into. Kyle's very big on his Suffolks. He loves his Suffolks, his pedigree Suffolks, shows them, and has some really good stock. So he's kind of quite keen on getting some Suffolks, and we would love some Suffolks as well because they have such cute little babies. There's another 14 arrived today, and I might be able to show you them before we come off live today. And they will be part of our breeding flock for after the Golden Guernseys give birth. So we will have 20 Suffolks now that will be able to go in lamb, and that's a really decent herd for us, a really decent flock for us to put into lamb, and that will allow us to kid the Golden Guernseys over a week, and then lamb the Suffolk straight after that, and then straight after that onto the Angoras. So it's going to be a really busy February, but if we can pull it off, it should hopefully work like clockwork.
It's going to go so smoothly.
Do you have any confidence, Chris?
I have so much confidence. There's going to be 3 days of Golden Guernseys going, and then we'll have maybe 4 days off for a wee rest, and then the Suffolks will go, and then we'll have a wee rest, and it's going to go perfectly.
And they'll all lamb through the day.
Yeah.
And they'll all lamb about 4 o'clock, and we'll catch them all on live.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole, honestly, it's going to
Yeah.
go so smoothly.
It's going to be beautiful. I'm really excited for it.
You should be.
Yeah.
Should be. I will say, Kyle is totally freaking out about how busy it is going to be next year, in a good way.
Sure.
Because, like I say, we have completely full February schedule for pedigrees, and at the same time, we have cows calving, and at the same time, we will have donkeys starting to come into foal, or starting to foal. And then we are going to be going into our busiest lambing and kidding season ever in March.
Yep.
End of March, April. So it isn't going to stop from February, beginning of February, and I might have a surprise about January as well, with 1 or 2 new additions. More to come on that when we get them. But it's not going to stop from February right the way through till May, which is daunting, I think.
It is a bit daunting, but it's going to be so much better planned and structured that it's going to be fine.
We would hope so.
Yeah.
So we're trying our very best. Now, in the next coming days, we have some pygmy goats going off to their new home, which is great. There is 5 going away. The 6 are going away to the vet school on Tuesday, so they're going to get cleared out as well. I think if this isn't going to rain much tonight, I think they should just go out instead of dirtying this pen. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Maybe a light rain shower, so
Yeah.
they'll be fine. We can
Okay.
go out for a
Right,
run.
guys, you get to go out again.
It's pretty.
You've not really dried off from this morning, have
It's
you?
pretty full on, and it is quite daunting to think about how much we're going to have to do. But it's very exciting. I hope you're all excited as well, because you'll all be coming along for the ride too. Karen says we are talking about Dalscone here, aren't we? Karen, again, same applies to you. How dare you?
Dogs.
Do you know? Do you know what I mean? Michelle says, I love kidding season, but I also don't have to deal with the stress of everything. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. Today as well, we had a meeting with Jan Laird. Now, you all know Jan, who supplies our merch store, and that'll be going live again. It's live just now. Go and check out everything. Alice has got some awesome, speaking of this, awesome donkey milk soap in, new range for us. And it is selling incredibly. It's doing really well. So yeah, check that out. Dalsconefarm.com is the website.